Welcome to BMBPH News with Kev. News without the WS.
Okay, all right, this is a very violent, grisly case. That there's a measure of justice finally, after at least 4 years. A woman who was placed as a caretaker of a 2-year-old boy by the name of Azim Jones Farron was sentenced to 47 years in prison, where she has to at least serve 23 and a half of those years for the murder of that little boy. She pleaded guilty to third-degree murder and related charges for killing the little boy. His remains were discovered in her apartment, emaciated and beaten. The cause of death was difficult to determine due to a severe brain hemorrhage suffered by the boy. He had multiple injuries across his body, including several broken bones. He was also denied food and water during this time. Suffer the little children. What a way to go. There's several things here. Number one, this isn't even her child. The child's mother was Jediah Neesmith's girlfriend, and the authorities reported what was stated about this was she left her child in the care of Neesmith due to a change in her work schedule. What kind of job has you not seeing your child for weeks on end before any discoveries were made? And was there any attempts for the mother of the child to even contact this girl her girlfriend rather, for these amount of weeks? I mean, just very sketchy on the mother's involvement in this. But the facts are, there's yet another parent who loses their child, and there are multiple cases throughout the past few years where a mother leaves their child with someone just because they're dating and they harm the child. I did a story a couple of years ago on this, on a young boy named Dante Daniels, who there's another story where the mother leaves the child with a person of questionable character, and the person ends up harming and even killing the child, which is very evil, by the way. I really hate when POS people like this harm children. I hate anyone that harms a child. And hopefully they get everything that's coming to him. She has been sentenced to 47 years, where she has to serve 23 and a half. But quite frankly, I think she should either get life in prison, or if that state offers a death penalty, even go that far. I mean, that is just like the child didn't get a chance, so why should she? But it is what it is. She's going to prison, and don't care what happens to this person after that. Now, how this whole thing was discovered was she tried to call some guy and offer him $1,000. His name was Tobias Van Buren. Van Buren, upon getting there, she asked him, okay, we have to dispose of something. It's about the size of a loaf of bread. He said, what? She said, a baby. And he was immediately taken aback. Whose baby is this? And she was like, well, don't worry about all that. So and here's his claim. What he would do immediately was stream what he would discover to Facebook Live, and his claim for doing that was to absolve himself from any wrongdoing, because this is a dead child. The authorities would get there, and what they would discover was very grisly. They discovered the boy's body, so they would arrest her and she would plead guilty. So, I mean, there were so many things that happened in this tragic case that could have prevented this boy's death. Number one, leaving the child with someone you don't know. Number two, having better parents. Having better parents. We would like for more capable people to be parents, but there's absolutely no mention of the father, and the circumstances that the mother leaving the child with her girlfriend is very suspect. Also, we need to step back and re-examine how we perceive abuse and abuse claims, because according to the narratives, the faces of these horrible acts usually belong to a man. And there has been so many reports of female on female and female on child abuse, and I have to be brutally honest, it is a failure on the system's part. So let's just do better by the children, and let's just raise more awareness on child abuse. Even if it's in your family, just report that shit. Report it. I mean, children should not have to suffer because of dumb adults. And that's all I will say for that. So as far as Jediah Neesmith is concerned, rotten hell, I don't care. And rest easy, little man. Little Azim Jones-Farron. Rest easy. Your life was cut short, and you're among the angels. So rest in peace. And my condolences to any other family members who cared about this little boy. So this is Kev, and this is BMBBH, and news without the WS. Till the next time.